Rob Jennings is now almost 1 week into his retirement. His final broadcast was last Sunday night, but we are taking time tonight to celebrate his career at Action News. Here is a look back at more than 3.5 decades on the air.
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program.
The big story in Action News is reaction to last night's guilty verdict.
To understand and appreciate Rob Jennings' remarkable 36-year career at Action News, it helps to go back to the beginning, the very beginning. After an early stint as a radio disc jockey, Rob made his television debut as the station announcer at WALA in Mobile, Alabama. In no time at all, he found himself in front of the camera instead of behind the microphone. Rob quickly made the leap to Philadelphia and joined Action News in 1977.
Good evening. The big story in Action News tonight is Christmas Sunday itself.
When Rob wasn't anchoring the big story on Action News, he was chasing it on the streets as a reporter, interviewing the likes of the late Mayor Frank Rizzo and Philadelphia's first African-American mayor, Wilson Goode. Rob was there at 3 Mile Island in the critical days following the nuclear accident in March of 1979.
Well, Rob Jennings is in Harrisburg tonight. Rob, can you add anything from your perspective right now?
Jim, it's been a very harrowing day here. I would say the mood is sullen at this hour.
The operators of TMI say if they ever hear that sound again for real, they'll know exactly how to handle the situation. We hope so. We also hope they never need to prove it.
In 1983, violent criminals found themselves in the crosshairs as Rob launched his Crime Fighters reports.
It was November 2nd in South Philadelphia. The crime was arson and murder. All they need is one good lead to nail it all down.
Rob harnessed the power and reach of Action News to help police and victims' families crack tough cases.
The FBI would also like your help identifying another bank robber.
Over the course of 16 years, Rob's Crime Fighters reports led to the arrests and convictions of some 200 wanted fugitives and earned him the unfailing gratitude of law enforcers around the region. Rob was a steady hand on the weekend anchor desk as the first Gulf War exploded onto our television screens in January of 1991.
Meanwhile, Allied jets continue to pound Iraqi positions. Almost 5,000 missions have been flown thus far, dropping 5,000 tons of trouble on Iraq and Kuwait every day. Look at these latest pictures from the brutal bombing of Baghdad.
Among the other high points of Rob's Action News career, literally, were flights with the Air Force Thunderbirds.
We blitzed down the runway faster than any passenger jet, and we shot straight up into the sky.
And the Navy Blue Angels precision flying teams as they performed their aerial acrobatics.
If you've never seen the Blue Angels, you owe it to yourself to see them in action in person at least once in your lifetime.
Our memories of Rob's career are as countless as the number of stories he has delivered to you, our loyal Action News viewers, over the past 36 years. We wish Rob and his wife Karen all the best in retirement. We will miss him, and we know you will too.
Time together, a great life together.
A colleague of ours said, "You know why Rob is so good?" Why? He said, because he has ASIL. All right, I bet. What's ASIL? He said authority, credibility, empathy, and likability.
Well, that's very nice to hear.
I said, well, that's a definition of Rob's career from the very beginning, and so we can say that millions of our viewers have benefited from your ASIL.
Thank you, my friend. And do you know that in my 36 years here, you're 37, this is the first time that we have sat together at this desk. It's always been you tossing to me at 3 Mile Island or me tossing to you at one of the presidential conventions. This is the first time. And I just want to say briefly that it's been an honor, a real honor and a privilege to work for this great television station for 36 years. And I'd like to introduce my family real quickly. A lot of you in the tennis community know my wife, Karen, and this is our daughter, Becca, and this is our son, Rob. And as I said on our last show on Sunday night, Karen says that she's actually looking forward to me being at home with her on weekends. How many guys can make that statement?
We'll find out how long that lasts.
We'll see how long that lasts is true. And we have been just overwhelmed by the outpouring of well wishes from our viewers and our friends. A lot of cards and letters, a lot of postings on Facebook and on our website, and we really, really appreciate them. We cherish them, and we will carry them into the next phase of our lives, into our retirement. And as I said Sunday, I don't like goodbyes, so I'm just going to say once again, thank you.
What's the first thing you guys are going to do?
We're going down to our boat as a family.
There you go. We are so proud of your husband and all that he has given us, and all that he has given us, both the viewers and inside the newsroom. He is universally liked and respected, and we shall miss you.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, that's it. ABC's World News with Diane Sawyer is next on Channel 6. Please join us for Action News at 11 here tonight, and of course on PHL at 10 o'clock with the team there. Now for Cecily Tynan, Deuces Rogers, the entire Action News team, I'm Jim Gardner. We hope you'll join us for Action News at 11.
Thanks, that was great. I really thank you. A special thank you.
Congratulations.
Move closer to your world, my friend. Take a little bit of time. Move closer to your world, my friend, and you'll see.
Action News is sponsored in part by Thomas Jefferson University Hospital, whose multidisciplinary liver tumor center offers innovative liver cancer treatments, including minimally invasive robotic-assisted surgery. Call 1-800-JEFF now for an appointment.